bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top-quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
I want to ride. Do you want to ride? June is officially riding month at Rod's Power Sports, Nebraska's largest volume Honda Power Sports dealership. Come in now and take advantage of huge savings and a great inventory selection during Rod's I Want to Ride celebration days all month long. Simply schedule a qualified demo ride on one of their new Honda motorcycles, ATVs, scooters, or side-by-sides, or purchase a new or used vehicle, and you get a free custom I Want to Ride t-shirt. Plus, all month long, they have 10% discounts on all wearables, parts, accessories, and oil change kits when purchased with a new or used Honda. Free refreshments served each Saturday morning in June. Just show up and say, I want to ride, and they'll fix you up with some free stuff and help you pick out that new ride. Come ride with Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln or online at rodspowersports.com. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda Power Sports vehicles are for riders 16 years and older. Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try their brand new S'mores cold brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a S'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches
college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, folks, welcome to Fabulous Friday. It is a beautiful day here in Zamunda. You know where that line comes from, Bach?
I don't know that one.
Raff, do you know where that comes from? It's a beautiful day in Zamunda.
Coming to America.
Please, Bach, do not take all of my pocket change. Rafferty, I was asking Bach, you've been back now for just over a week, right?
Yeah.
It would be 11 o'clock p.m. over in the Philippines right now, right? Give or take.
Maybe 10. I think
10 o'clock?
10, yeah.
How many days did it take you to get acclimated again?
Oh, man, probably 4 or 5 days. And a long nap on one of those days.
Dude, hey, Raff, when he came in a week ago today, right? When he came in, because Swim was on his way to, I was going to say Detroit. He wasn't going to Detroit. He was on his way to Colorado. Bach was in here, Bach, and I was looking at you. And you were looking like right through me, like there was nothing there, dog.
Yeah, it was the first day back. I was not really here, but I was trying to be here as far as my body goes. So,
I mean, you had slept, you had spent the night in an airport. You had strangers walking around you. You didn't know what was going on. So you had a rough way back. But I'm glad you get acclimated again. Raff, it is 72 degrees here in the capital city, 1040 O Street. Come on down to the mill. Read a book, have a meeting, or just go out for a walk and grab something cold or hot here because Luke is back there serving up the barista for the mill. Raff, what's the temperature looking like there in Huntsville, Alabama this morning, my brother?
We got 80 degrees right now, but we have a little bit of rain in the forecast today. So we shall see. We shall see.
Raff, I'm starting to thinking you ain't telling the truth where you at, dog.
Seattle.
I'm thinking you're in either Seattle or Oregon, man. Bach, it has rained there. Raff, okay, just since you've been back. So about the 19th, right? Because Keenan's wedding was on the 17th. 18th. So the 19th.
Yeah.
18th or 19th, whatever. How many days do you think it's rained since then, man?
Oh, I'd have at least 80% of it, I would guess.
Because, dude, every time you're there, it's like, yeah, man, it's about to rain. It's about to rain. It's about to rain. And I know that there's been storms all throughout the Southeast in the past 2.5, 3 weeks as far as that goes, man. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. After we got Bach filling in for Nick today. Swim is going to be in the CWS, and also just kind of some announcements. It'll be live. We will be live from the Blur tailgate at the Hilton Hotel. They're in Omaha from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Doors will open from 10:30 a.m. to midnight through June 24th. Corner of 12th and Cass. Can't miss the big white tent for Blur parties on the south side of Cass Street. This is the 13th annual tailgate with all-inclusive bar and buffet, 18 TVs showing live baseball games, multiple seating options, including a hammock. You can buy tickets at the door. More preferably, purchase these tickets at blurevents.com/Omaha. Again, that's blurevents.com/Omaha. Packages open through June 21st. Tickets include all-day access. So June 13th to the 14th, 16th through the 18th, 10:30 a.m. to 12 a.m. $84. Lunch, dinner, buffet, soda, water, and cash bar for $114, Bach. That's what you're looking at, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Lunch and dinner buffet, soda, water, beer, wine, and cash bar for $134. Lunch and dinner buffet, soda, water, beer, wine, and mixed drinks. That's on June 13th through the 14th. And then on the 15th, Father's Day, which is obviously this Sunday, 10:30 again to midnight again. The same prices, but $64 for lunch, dinner buffet, $94 for lunch buffet, $114 for lunch, dinner buffet. June 21st, it'll be open from 3 p.m. to midnight. Same prices, same things. But just in case you want to watch on Friday, though, both at the station and at Blair, if you're not coming to Omaha for the CWS, Raff, Bach, the best place in Lincoln to watch all the baseball with your buddies is Liquid Assets Bar and Grill. And this weekend, don't forget to watch the U.S. Open, which we're going to be discussing here shortly. 23 Brewhas on tap. That would be beers. A specific bar for high-end bourbon and spirits. 30 TV showing the U.S. Open, College World Series, MLB, and more. I don't want to talk about the MLB because the Pirates suck. Enjoy their delicious wings or handheld sandwiches like the turkey melt, Liquid Gold Burger, which Swim says is absolutely awesome, the Bull Market Barbecue Burger, and more. Enjoy their brand new chocolate chip cookie skillet as well. Liquid Asset Sports Bar and Grill, 2755 Jamie Lane, just north of 27th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln. That was a mouthful right there.
Yeah, there you go. You got through it.
We got through it. Rafferty, what's the plans today, my man?
At first the plan was to go golf.
I seen the
picture. But now I'm like, it's going to be questionable. We're just going to go later in the afternoon because it looks like it pushes through at about noon to 2. So I'm hoping it does not rain too much to wash everything out and maybe sneak out and maybe get 9 holes in today. But if not, there's always the deck, the television, and the cigars waiting. So there's always the other option.
Thomas in Lincoln, he goes, "What's good morning to you, brother? What's the news on the Pirates?" Tom Hanks didn't want to go there. I'm not sure. I got to dive into that. Thomas, the Pirates are just bad, man. I've tried to, keep some optimism, but the Pirates are absolutely garbage. They're not that. They've won a few more games than the Rockies, but it ain't that much more, bro. They're bad, man. They are bad. They lost last night to the Cubs, of course, 3-2. They play the Cubs again at 120. So I'm not sure what's going on there. A lot of losing is what's going on there, Raff, at the moment. Raff, last night when I text you, man, you were talking about a show that you were watching. Tell me about the show and tell the listeners in case they're into the genre of show that it is, man.
It's called The Golden Touch. It's on Netflix. It's about Ken Golden and his he's not really a collector. He does auctions, golden auctions, and he goes out and it's the executive producer is the sheriff, Peyton Manning, by the way, and he goes around. He tries to collect or buy things not buy, but commission things to put on auction. And like last night, he found like a Honus Wagner T206 card, one of the highest ranking cards out there, talking about selling it for like $10-15 million
for a card.
Yeah, it's insane. I messaged AG while you guys were on the message line. They found this guy inside his house. He has all the Nintendo, every game, and he has ones that he's opened, but then he also has ones that unopened. So they found this game, it reminded me of remember where you hit the buttons really fast to run down the track, the Olympic game or whatever it was on Atari, or I don't even remember what it is, but they found this unopened one and they said it would go for like $400,000. So it was crazy.
That is insane, Bach, that they have things that for a card. What else was expensive on there that you seen, man?
They went up. So this one guy goes, "Hey, do you want to come look at my collection?" So they're like, "Oh yeah." So they go to this house and it's like this old house. It was probably built, in the 20s maybe. And the guys are like, "Well, I don't know about this." He goes, "What, do you want to go see my attic?" And they're like, "Well, we really don't." Okay. They go up into this guy's attic. He has every single Topps baseball card collection ever made. It's
So how much is that worth, you think?
Well, he said he had, what did he say, 14-15 million cards up in his attic, and they were thinking that it was probably well over, what were they saying, like 30 million, it's 10, 20, 30 million. It's insane. If you get a chance to watch on Netflix, just the stuff they find, like this one guy came in, he had a towel that Michael Jackson used, and one of his eyelashes was still in the just crazy stuff.
That's a little sick. I don't know about an eyelash, Mark. What do you think, man?
That's when it gets a little too far. Celebrities selling their bathwater and all that stuff. I'm a little out on that.
Yeah, like this. They had a barber from the White House back in the 60s. So he had clippings of JFK's hair and Lyndon B. Johnson's hair. It just, the stuff, it's crazy, the stuff that sells. And if they can get it verified and stuff like that, that golden auctions, they put it out there. It's incredible. They found he was looking for a LeBron James. So there's a a card that got put out. It has 3 patches on it of the NBA emblem, the Jerry West or whatever. It has one from when he won the title in Cleveland, one from when he won a title in Miami, and one when he won the title in Los Angeles. And
wow,
it was nuts. And the last night was funny. The T206 card, the Honus Wagner card, he walked in with $10 million in cash and sat it on the guy's desk. He goes, "This is how serious I am that to get this card." It was crazy.
So he wasn't playing. He meant business.
Oh, total business. It's wild.
Black, would you want somebody's hair particles?
I don't think so. I mean, if it's worth as much money as Raff is saying, then yeah, yes. But I just always makes me wonder, like, what would should LeBron be selling his hair clippings? Probably, I would guess. I mean, he doesn't need the money, but if he can make that good of money, maybe pass it on down to one of your son's friends or something.
Here's some hair.
Yeah.
Take it. It's your inheritance. What?
Next time,
okay.
Next time you go in to see Coach Osborne, go in with a set of clippers.
Hey, I can see Coach Osborne right now. AD, I already got a haircut. I'm good. Hey, Coach, zip it and just give me a clipping, okay? Oh, man. Ilselbear, good morning. He goes, "Can you imagine struggling to get by your whole life not knowing you had $30 million in your attic?" I mean, that's just insane, man. That's insane. Eric, good morning. Eric goes, "Bach would totally love to have some Bo Pelini here."
I'm a fan of Bo, but I don't think I'd go that far.
You're drawing the line somewhere, right?
I just wouldn't want to run into somebody, like later on, like how awkward is that? Be like, "Yeah, I have some of your hair." One of my most prized possessions.
The conversation would get real fast.
Yeah.
And I'm out. Oh, man. Well, folks, it is the second day. It is round 2 of the U.S. Open. We'll discuss it before we go to break here very quickly. And I tell you what, the thing that's unique about the U.S. Open, Bach, I don't know how close you follow golf. You follow a little bit, right?
Not too close. I'm not a big golf. Not a big golf guy, which I know is a sin on this show. But.
I thought I watched, and when I went in the room right there, I thought you had it on your phone playing right there.
No,
I'm joking.
No.
He was like, "AD, I assure you that was not me."
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like me.
Well, here's what's cool about the Buck. If you did like golf, like really loved it, and let's say you were a pretty good player, the thing that's unique about the U.S. Open, I know a lot of our listeners know, but just in case you don't, the thing that's unique about the U.S. Open, it's open to anyone that can qualify for the most part. Okay. And that's what's so cool about it, because you got, for instance, I was looking this story up, Raff, and it's pretty cool. There's a guy named Dr. Matthew Vaught. He's a dentist from Accordsville, Indiana. He grew up in Pittsburgh. Well, you got to love the guy then. Why that goes. So he did his 36-hole qualifier in Walla Walla, Washington. So you have to go to these sites to qualify. And so he did his 36-hole qualifier. He felt good in his practice rounds. He stepped to the opening tee yesterday. His ball sailed straight left. I mean, like a long way left. He got his recovery shot to save par, but he was 12 over by the time he finished. Shot 82. So in his comment here, Raff, was this. He goes, "My goodness, honestly, I came with so much optimism for this golf course." He goes, "But it is so hard. It's just so hard." I'd say the moment you feel like you get punched in the face, but ultimately, he goes to say it was fun. So, but here's a real reality though, Raff. Minutes later, Fairway Jesus. Raff, who's Fairway Jesus? Remember that guy?
Tommy Fleetwood.
Tommy Fleetwood, ranked number 13 in the world, Bach, did the same thing.
Yeah.
He converted for tough putts, but he ended up finishing up. They were talking to him, and they were talking to him. He ended up coming out pretty decent. Opened it up, but he had a disappointing 4 over 74. So this is number 13 in the world. So number 13 in the world only finished 8 better than this dentist from Indiana. That's how hard this course is, man. Raff, here's some of the numbers, man, that just blows me away, man. Shane Lowry, the 54 leader at Oakmont 9 years ago, he shot a 79, despite a hole-out eagle on number 3. He still shot only 3 better Bach than the Dennis, who's just out there, hacking it around like we are, But Robert McIntyre, he's right now at even par. He's, 28 years old. He's a Scot. Here's what he said. He goes, "That's probably the best round I've played in 10 years." Bach, he shot even par.
He's par.
Raff, first day, just insights. What stuck out to you, my man?
Just that we talked yesterday, like we were thinking even par, hey, if you want to make that cut, try to keep it even par. But right now, I think if you're shooting even par, you're not just trying to make a cut. You're probably in the top 20 of the tournament. So
yes,
I would think today, I guess the cut will probably end up being, I would guess like +3, +4, maybe. I mean, it's wild. I was looking at, guys at +3 are like 37th in the tournament right now. So it's crazy. And that course is so wild too, because, we've been talking so much about the rough and how, it's so deep and, thick, like they mowed it, but they said it's still so thick. But the greens, like they're saying they're rolling the stint meter, they're rolling 15 right now. And they said that points on that course, it's rolled up to 18, which that's so even when you get through, make it through the rough, say you get on the green, that's a whole different animal. So we always talk about, Firethorn, like when we always get done golfing there, we always feel like it's so mentally draining because you're concentrating totally trying to get through that course. I can't even imagine, here you think you have a good drive, you're in the middle of the fairway, you put it close on the green, you have like a 6-footer and the greens are rolling 15. It's crazy. That course is wild.
Bach, and to those who may not know what he means by rolling, there's a stint meter in golf. It judges how fast the greens are rolling. 18 would be like us putting an O Street. Literally, it'd be like us putting down O Street. It's that fast, that hard, that quick, and not counting the adulation. The way the green is it's shaped. So it is insane. Me and Raff, I think if we play on a 12 or 13, it's like, goodness, this is ridiculous. 12 or 13, Raff would feel like a 1970s shag carpet compared to 18, man.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And then you think about it like this is when you've got to keep it in the fairways out there. Well, if you're not in the fairways, then you lose the spin on the ball when you throw it onto the green. So even your approach shots, even when you think you have a good approach shot, it hits those hard greens and away it goes because you can't get spin on the ball.
Absolutely. Scaper, good morning. He goes, O Street has potholes. That would be easier to put on because it would slow it down. That is true, my brother Scaper. Real quick before we go to break, this was an interesting piece on yesterday. I saw the Oakmount founders and the architect were father and son. William C. Fownes and Henry C. Fownes was the father and son. And here's what William Fownes said about the course. He goes, "Let the clumsy, the spineless, the alibi artists stand aside. A shot poorly played should be a shot irrevocably lost." You're not getting any sympathy from them.
Good Lord.
Raff, that's jacked up, ain't it?
That's not even nice. I kind of like those. I like those courses where if I hit the ball, 100 yards to the right, I still have an approach shot because there's no trees or.
That's right.
Yeah, greatness.
There's a local establishment here in town, we won't mention, Raff, where you can hit the ball anywhere on the course, Bach. You still got a chance of par. Folks, when we come back up, there is a lot to discuss. We're going to discuss CWS because there's a lot, obviously, that kicks off today. We're going to also discuss, a must-win tonight for a particular team. And also, we're going to talk about Friday Night Lights that is going to be taking place here at the Stadium today. So there's a lot of action to go. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
Husker fans, the 2025 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need your support in the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $185. This plan includes tickets to Michigan or USC, plus Akron or Houston Christian, and either Michigan State, Northwestern, or Iowa. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red!
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and the hail sale has been a huge success, but is winding down. We still though have several units with huge discounts. Plus, we have brand new Sierras, $14,000 off list, or starting at $37,105, or 0.9% APR on select new models. Yes, you heard right. $14,000 off or 0.9% APR on new Sierras starting at $37,105. So please check us out at cobblecars.com. All deals with roof credit, stock number G2899358.
Country music star Rodney Atkins will be performing at the Icebox on Friday, June 20th. Tickets start at $30 and doors open at 7 p.m. The capacity is only 3,000, so don't wait. Buy your tickets at LincolnStars.com today before it sells out.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Make your move fun and easy with the help of Movers and Shakers. Movers and Shakers is homegrown, female-led, and ready to help make your transition to a new space as seamless as possible. They excel at residential and commercial moving jobs, as well as offer home cleanouts and junk removal services. Moving into a new place is stressful enough, so let Movers and Shakers ease the transition. Give them a call today at 712-899-6265 or book your move online at www.moversandShakersNE.com today.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Play ball! Ready for summer fun and ballpark vibes? Bring your pack to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. From May through August, the Lincoln Salt Dogs will be playing and the park will be popping with all the food, drinks, and fun you need for the perfect night out. Grab your friends, family, and coworkers and make plans now. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets. Come on out to the park and unleash the fun.
The weekend is here and you and the boys need a place to hang out after your day on the golf course. Lucky for you, that place exists at Liquid Assets Sports Bar and Grill in South Lincoln. The 19th hole at the course is great, but it doesn't have 30 TVs showing all sports with 23 beers on tap. You can enjoy all of that at Liquid Assets, as well as delicious smash burgers, wings, and much more. Don't end your hangout after the golf round ends. Get to Liquid Assets Sports Bar and Grill at 2755 Jamie Lane.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this fabulous Friday. It is the opening day of the CWS. We're going to talk about that at 10 o'clock quite a bit. Raff, check your phone, man. I just think this is you and Bach. While I'm reading the announcement for today, I got to make sure this is legit because if so, this is absolutely insane. So check that out, Raff and Bach. This segment is brought to you by Jack Russell, Farm Bureau Financial Services. And he has been a well-respected representative since 1999 with Farm Bureau to help you protect your home, your family, your vehicle, or even your future. You can give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward. Give Jack a call today to find out how Farm Bureau Financial Services can help and assist you. I've been with Jack for a long time. Appreciate Jack and all of his team with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Something just came across my phone that was definitely not on the agenda for today. Bach and Raff, are you seeing legitimacy in that? Is this a real person?
I'm looking right now. I'm not sure on this.
This doesn't even seem like a real person to be this large. And before I say anything, like I said, I'm going to make sure it's actually legit first. Here's something what we're finding out. And this just came out of nowhere. I was thinking about it last night. Because, Raff, you kind of made me think about it when you were talking about collectibles and things of that nature. I remember I ended up picking up an old school A-team racetrack, AFX racetrack. If you had one of those racetracks growing up, I want you to text in, let me know what kind you had. I also had the Cliffhanger, Raff. I had the Cliffhanger AFX set, man, which was so much fun. If you grew up in the AFX days to where we didn't have video games, but man, those racetracks were so much fun. Guys would bring their cars over. We'd take our cars to their places. My older brother, Mark, and my older brother, Butchie, they had some sweet rides. Our neighbor, he's basically like our brother, man. It's like our brother from another mother, John Perry. He had all the gear all the time because he was spoiled as a kid, man. But he was really good at sharing, though. But those AFX racetracks were so. Did you ever have one of those growing up, Bach? You're probably too young because Bach, you what, 34 or 35?
35 now, yeah.
35. Raff, I know you remember the AFX racetracks, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you have one growing up?
No, I didn't.
You didn't have one?
No, I wanted one though.
Oh man, we got the Cliffhanger. There was one, the A-team was one. I'm trying to figure out that. I know there was another one too, but the AFX racetracks. Now, speaking of that though, those things were huge. This individual we were talking about was huge. Is it a real person?
I don't think so. I was like Googling it and it didn't have any
Yeah.
like responding like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, you always got a question when it's from a team site.
Yeah.
And if it's, I was like, I'm not even saying this before it comes out. I'm making sure. I was like, yeah, this doesn't seem right because first of all, that dude doesn't even look real. But when you look at the comments though, some of these pictures,
it's false. It's false.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's they're referencing a fictional, incredibly talented and physical imposing football player.
Yes.
Being used to create humor.
Oh man, you got to trust. That's why I was like, man, I'm not even saying it because I'm like, this is not adding up, right, man? It's not adding up. We're gonna say breaking news. Like, what is this? It's not even real. Well, I tell you what is real. OKC is in trouble, and they're in a lot of trouble. Rav, Bach. Now this is a subject I know you are well versed on. This is definitely your groove. This is your love. Bach, how are you playing basketball much anymore?
Yeah, I still play. I'm looking forward to the Cornhusker State games. We've got another team coming up, so it'll be fun.
That's next month, right?
Yeah.
And which division are you playing in?
We'll see. Last year we played in silver and got the bronze, so we medaled. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can do that again. I think it depends. I myself am not a silver player, so it just depends if we get some guys. Because if you get somebody that's played at the college level, you got to go up to silver.
You got to go to silver.
Yeah.
So you guys are playing in silver this league.
We did last year.
You did last year.
I think we will again this year because I think there's a few guys that played in college.
We used to love playing in the Cornerstone State games, and it'd be me and a bunch of some other former Huskers guys I grew up with. Raff would be, Aiken would play with us, Cedric Brown would play with us, sometimes Jason Graff, Tim Ginthy, Eric Stokes played us with us one year, Pete Ferguson, we played. And I remember the year that we beat Henry T. Buchanan's team.
Ooh.
And he was pissed. Because he would always have a bunch of former Huskers. Him and Bo Reed, Henry T. Buchanan, Anthony Bayless, and dude, they would beat us every year because they were our big brothers, man. And I mean, Henry's like 63 years old. So he was even older when he got to college because he was in the military first. I don't know if you knew that, Bach, but Henry T. served in the military before he came to the University of Nebraska. So he was older than all of us, like older. So we were like 21. He was like 33. You know what I'm saying? So he'd seen some things, you know what I'm saying? But Raff and Bach, they would just beat us up on the courts. They had Bernard Day on their team, for heaven's sakes. Bernard Day was like Michael Jordan to us as kids. So he would have Bernard Day, Anthony Bayless, and those guys on the squad, but we finally beat them. It was at Southeast Community College on O Street. And he goes, I feel like punching you. I can't say what he said. I feel like punching you. I'm like, just give me a love mode, man. Just give me a love mode. Because, at that point, we were like 24, 25. So we were still in shape. Some guys had just finished playing college ball. And we said, we are not going to let these old knuckleheads beat us again. We're tired of these old dudes beating us. We beat them up. We didn't want to play them ever again, and we haven't.
Did they retire them, or how'd they go?
Mostly the older guys retired us because we wanted last rights. It was like, we beat you the last time we played you. But Henry, that's big brother, man. I love him to death. But you guys, the Nuggets, not the Nuggets. OKC is in some trouble right now. But, here's the deal, guys. Raffenbach, either right now, it's either going to be glory for them or a bump in the road. Block, I'm going to start with you first. Do you think it's going to be glory for OKC or just a bump in the road?
I think that this is probably going to be a bump in the road. I've kind of turned into thinking the Pacers. I mean, I'm not necessarily walking out on a plank there. They're got a 2-1 lead here. But yeah, I mean, especially with Game 4 in Indianapolis, it could turn quickly. But they just seem. I mean, the problem here is they're not going to be comfortable playing ahead. Obviously, you're never comfortable playing behind, but they're letting the Pacers get back into these games and they're owning the fourth quarter. So I'm just very interested to see, regardless of what the score is entering the fourth quarter, what the body language looks like, because it could get into a here we go again type of situation.
Buck, I think you're spot on. You think about, you go back in time, I was looking at stuff. The Golden State Warriors, they faced a 2-1 hold to Memphis Grizzlies back in the 2015 NBA playoffs. They recovered. And they went on to win the NBA title. Obviously, that was the Stephen Curry era. Raff, LeBron James era in Miami, they blew a 2-1 series lead in the finals in 2011. Rick Carlisle, again, played a part in that. The next year, the Thunder lost Game 3 on the road in Miami, and they couldn't recover. That was a team of, obviously, of course, they played with a young Kevin Durant, James Harden, and a Russell Westbrook during that time. They went on in 5 as games won in the first championship. The Thunder never returned to the game since then. Celtics cough up the 2-1 series lead in 2022 finals, only to win 2 years later. So you look at the history of it, Raff, the Thunder are definitely not out of it. And I know that's your kind of adopted team. Raff adopted the Thunder about 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Raff, does this 2-1, does it concern you? Are you scared or concerned? There's a difference.
I'm concerned. I am concerned because what do we always say? If you leave that team in and they believe they can win, and I think the Pacers now they're back into that mode that they believe they can win this series. So I think the Oklahoma City, by not, putting them down right away, like they came out, they were on fire to start the game, and then they let the Pacers play themselves back into it. Now the Pacers believe they can win. So I think I'm concerned, but I'm also concerned with just the future of Oklahoma City now. Just to like if they don't get this, Pacers say they win and they're the champions. And earlier in the year, we're talking about OKC's the next great, they've got a young team and they're going to be strong for the years to come. Well, now their questions are, what else do they need? And then, the other teams around them, they're going to pick up players and stuff like that. So I hope that it's not a quick window for OKC.
You look at OKC, and just the talent they have there is just phenomenal. There's nothing that shocks me anymore in the NBA, though. Bach, what I'm saying? They chop up teams like a company that gets acquired in an acquisition. All of a sudden, one company becomes 8 of them, and people get shipped off to different departments or terminated altogether. I thought that was interesting by Jalen Williams from the Thunder, though. They're forward. He goes, we've been in this exact same kind of predicament. And he's right. The third game, they always have boogaboos. The third game of the series, in particular, you think about this postseason, they went down 29 to Memphis in the first round before scrambling back to win. They also lost game 3 against the Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves as well, the Timberwolves. So, Bach, they've been here before. So I would say for me, if I'm OKC fans, I'm concerned, but I'm not scared because, Bach, they have been here before.
Yeah, it can certainly change after tonight. 3-1's going to be a hold that's going to be tough to get out of. But as far as looking into this evening, it's kind of the same as what Indiana did coming in the first 2 games, right? You want to steal one of those and kind of make it a series. Well, same thing when you go back to Indianapolis. Okay, you lost one, but you want to steal this one and make it more of a series. So it'll be interesting. Again, I just love, and maybe it's just the excitement of watching the Pacers, just the energy in that building. It's been kind of the talk all series long is that, this game's a must win for the Pacers. The Pacers got to win tonight. And now it turns the corner to Oklahoma City and, having to play there in Indianapolis. And again, sometimes that can, we see it all the time in playoff series, just that kind of situation of your back against the wall will inspire you. Now, this is a very good team, obviously 68 wins in the regular season. They made it here for a reason, like you said, battle tested, had to get through the Nuggets there. So, I would not be surprised they come out and win by 20. But again, if they're up by 20, they still got to keep their guard because the Pacers have just been able to come back. And you look at all the contributions that they've had. That's what Oklahoma City needs to kind of win as a team as well, because it's just kind of coming down to, as odd as it is, it's just like, okay, well, we know he's the MVP, give it to SGA, but the defense knows that too. And Indiana plays some pretty darn good defense. So we'll see what happens here. As far as the future for the Thunder, I think they're pretty good, though. They've got a lot of first-round picks coming up. They're one of the youngest teams in the league. Of course, they've been in a position before where they've had 3 future MVPs, and were able to, found a way to get out of that without a championship as well. But I think they're here to stay. But you never want to miss on an opportunity because you don't know how many of those can happen. I mean, as loud as I say that now, an injury to SGA, and all of a sudden you're kind of back to the drawing board.
Raff, Bach, and Rocky too. You guys remember Duke? He was Apollo Creed's trainer.
Okay.
And there's a scene at the beginning of the movie, gentlemen. And Apollo Creed, he's getting hate mail. There's no emails back then, of course. There's no text messaging. He's getting hate mail. It's on TV. And Apollo says, we need to embarrass this dude talking about Rocky to bring him back out. He's talking to his press team. So this is the scene where Apollo Creed's in his office and Duke is sitting on the couch, and he walks over to him and he kind of looks to the side, what I kind of thought was funny. He goes, champ, I seen you beat that man until he couldn't move. Some words like that. He goes, and he kept coming at you. We don't need this in our life, champ. We don't need this. That's Indiana. They keep coming at them, Raff. I mean, they're down 20, they're down 25, they're down 22. They keep coming at SGA and company. And SGA and company going, we don't need this in our life. But they keep coming at them. They don't stop. Before we go to break, I want to get both your Raff, I want to get your point on this and also yours on this as well as Bach. Oklahoma City seems like they have struggled with the pace and the physicality with Indiana and their relentless style, because you look at the past 2 games they lost, it seems like they didn't have the energy left because Indiana keeps coming at you physically over and over and over again. Raff, in wars, they call them sorties. Those planes just keep coming, dropping bombs over and over. Does it seem like that OKC can't match up with the physicality and the constant pressure?
Yeah. I mean, I hate saying it, but watching the game, the last game, I saw something different out of Indiana, and now I'm looking at Indiana. I'm like, man, I was like, AD was right. You said they're a bunch of cockroaches. The way they're all over the place, and it scares me a lot. But it scares me too with Oklahoma City. Like I said before, like we look back, 11, 12 years ago, and you thought Oklahoma City, they were loaded. They had that, and I don't want to see something like this series. It could play, mentally with Oklahoma City. So I'm hoping that they can get a win tonight, but it would not surprise me one bit if Indiana comes out 3-1 after tonight.
Buck, what's your prediction for tonight before we go to break, brother?
Well, I do. I mean, I think this series is going to be a long, interesting one. I think we've seen these teams rebound pretty well off of losses. That's why they are where they are. So I would predict the Thunder, because I wouldn't get too. I think the Pacers are going to win overall, but I think the Thunder win tonight, just because I do think it is competitive. I agree. I see what you're saying, but at the same time, Halliburton's buzzer beater, that was a toss up there at the end, and then you're just kind of losing these fourth quarters. So I think if you heavily emphasize that, we'll see. Maybe they will run out of gas again, and if they do, then they're really in trouble. But I think they even it up tonight.
I think it's going to be a close game tonight. Heck, I don't care who wins. I just wanted to go 7 so we have something to watch, man.
Yeah,
and the way they're playing right now, Bach, I wish they played this way the entire season, man. I would watch more basketball instead of just highlights in the morning or the night before. But it is what it is. Game time tonight at Gamebridge in Indiana. I would say it's a must-win for OKC. Folks, we'll be back with history. It's The Drive.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead. Sleep in. You deserve it. And choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds. Afternoon high around 87. Tonight, mainly clear skies and calm winds. Low near 68. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and hot with a high near 94. I'm meteorologist Kyle Gutcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Be at the 32nd Annual Testicle Festival for live music and, of course, balls. It's at Round the Bend Steakhouse in Ashland, June 14th from 11 to 10. Take I-80 exit 426, roundthebendsteakhouse.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try their brand new s'mores cold brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a s'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
I want to ride. Do you want to ride? June is officially riding month at Rod's Power Sports, Nebraska's largest volume Honda Power Sports dealership. Come in now and take advantage of huge savings and a great inventory selection during Rod's I Want to Ride celebration days all month long. Simply schedule a qualified demo ride on one of their new Honda motorcycles, ATVs, scooters, or side-by-sides, or purchase a new or used vehicle, and you get a free custom I Want to Ride t-shirt. Plus, all month long, they have 10% discounts on all wearables, parts, accessories, and oil change kits when purchased with a new or used Honda. Free refreshments served each Saturday morning in June. Just show up and say, I want to ride, and they'll fix you up with some free stuff and help you pick out that new ride. Come ride with Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln or online at rodspowersports.com. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda Power Sports vehicles are for riders 16 years and older. Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course.
Country music star Rodney Atkins will be performing at the Icebox on Friday, June 20th. Tickets start at $30 and doors open at 7 p.m. The capacity is only 3,000, so don't wait. Buy your tickets at LincolnStars.com today before it sells out.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. We are back. You got Nick and company, DP, and Sorensen just headed up to Omaha to get set up for the Blur events that are going up there. Again, go check it out. It's going to be a great time. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Our show, at least the guys, will be tailgating there. Not just our show, but all the shows going for them. We'll have live coverage from the Blur events. Raff, when was the last time you were at the CWS, brother? Raffy? Bud? Maybe he's out too.
Raff may have frozen. I believe he's frozen.
He froze a little bit. Bob, when was the last time you were there?
So we do that. We go out there every year here at 93.7 The Ticket. So that's kind of nice. So I went out there, I believe last year to do this Blur event, but I actually I've worked the College World Series in TV, like I think 6 years.
That's right. You also do some other work too for them, right?
Yeah. I have. I feel like my time may have come to an end, but yeah, I did for a while.
So, are you announcing your retirement at 9:53 this morning on June 13th?
Last year, I was not able to do it, and I believe my spot has been taken since then.
Did you enjoy doing it though?
Oh, absolutely. It was awesome. I mean, it's a way to kind of get a peek behind the curtain for me. I wasn't the most important guy there. I'll put it that way.
So what did you do though? What did that entail?
So basically, again, the broadcast company, which you might be able to, 4 letters. You might know who it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes a letter, a number or two after that, but it's I just basically kind of set up and helped make the the broadcast like ready to go, and then kind of pick up talent and do that sort of stuff. But on the days that once the College World Series, so it was always like a kind of intensive work, a lot of work at least for the first few days, and then once the games began, I didn't do a whole lot, which was awesome. But I just kind of was in the wings if anything happened, and would do some stuff here and there, like catering tents and stuff like that. But for the most part, I just gotta watch a lot of baseball.
Raff lost power.
Okay. That thunderstorm going through Seattle again. Huh?
I don't think he's golfing. Hey. He just shot us a text. I lost power. Well, things are nice and beautiful here downtown Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah, AG was going to try to tap in as well. No power, man. Dude, I tell you something. It seems like though, I was going to say Raff Bach, we've kind of skirted a lot of those storms, man. I mean, we've had, we obviously had that big one. What seems like it was a long time ago now with the storms that came down. But man, we've been pretty fortunate here, bro.
Yeah, we have been. The rain's kind of been nice when it has come. It's not been too bad. And so, I mean, we've got a lot of rain, it seems like, over the last couple of weeks, but nothing threatening.
Right. We've been good. And I know they had some out in the Panhandle yesterday as well. Well, folks, in history, and Bach, you're gonna. First of all, Bach, who was your favorite NFL team? I'm trying to remember who your team is.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Was that on purpose?
That was a bad choice as a kid. That I probably should have
on purpose?
done something different. But
so okay, I want to know this though. What made you? Was it Steve Berline or what? I mean, I had to think of a guy that even played for him. It
was actually Jake the Steak Plumber. There's there wasn't a whole lot of professional athletes named Jake, and that was my name. So and so I was tricked actually. I think it was 98 maybe was when I chose my team, chose the Cardinals Alliances. They made the wild card that year and even defeated Dallas, I believe. And so like that game, I from then on I was a Cardinals fan, and from then on they never really won.
Well, I tell you where Jake the Snake, I mean, that dude was phenomenal. He was just scrambling all over the place and caused a lot of havoc for a lot of teams, man, as far as that goes. But I had to think back to the card. I'm trying to think of, let me see, there was Aeneas Williams.
Yeah.
Played cornerback there for years.
Yeah, he was really good there.
Dude, he looked like he was 60 when he was 30.
That's right. But he ran like he was 20 when he was 40.
Yes. He was, he reminded me a lot of Darryl Green. Just how long they stayed, how long they played. And another cornerback, I'm going to go back again. You may remember Quentin Jammer.
Oh, yeah.
He was from Texas, but played for years for San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you didn't hear a lot about him, because teams wouldn't throw their side. So literally, those guys, I mean, obviously they had tough games, but teams just steered away from Aeneas. They obviously didn't mess with Darryl, with Williams much. They didn't mess with Quentin Jammer. They're just one of those guys that played a long time that you're like, I forgot about that guy, but had stellar careers because they weren't picked on a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of teams just did not go to their sides. Tyrone Williams, I'm not putting him in the level of obviously Williams or Aeneas, but I'm going to say this though. Tyrone was a dang good cornerback, and that's why he played in the league so long.
Oh, yeah.
When you have a lot of action coming to your side, you got kind of a long career cornerback as far as that goes. Because if you're getting lit up, you better have that resume dusted off pretty quick. In history, folks, Chuck Noll. Does Chuck Noll ring a bell to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who is it? Say the name.
The Steelers.
Say it again, please.
Chuck Noll.
But say the team again.
Steelers. Lots of success. Just keep talking about
it. You know that's my team, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chuck Noll, this is his birthday. Chuck Noll passed away in 2014. He was the Steelers head coach during the 70s, won 4 Super Bowls with the Steelers, and obviously they were known as the Steel Curtain defense. Obviously had a strong passing offense as well. Noll earned the nickname the Emperor Chaz from the announcer Myron Cope. Myron Cope, I'm going to tell you a little history here, folks. This is history we're talking about. You know that terrible towel they wave?
Oh, yeah.
Myron Cope is the one that brought that to fruition, gave birth to that tradition. The terrible towel. Myron Cope brought that. And I have a terrible towel in my office. My brothers have terrible towels. I was going to bring it to the Chiefs game when Pittsburgh played them in 2018. Me and my dad, my 2 boys, and my brother Mark, we went to that Steelers game. I didn't bring my terrible towel because I didn't want to get jumped or choked by it. The Chiefs
right.
fans could be a little rowdy, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to cause anything. But Pittsburgh actually ended up beating KC in that game too. But Chuck Noll was a longtime Steelers coach. After retired in 91, he was inducted into the Pro Hall of Fame in 1993. Finished his career with 209 wins, 156 losses, one tie. He passed away in 2014. He was born in 1932, just across the state line in Cleveland, away from Pennsylvania. Folks, that is history. We come back. Me and Bach will be rocking the mic. Not sure if Raff will come back on when your power's out. Usually they don't come back on real fast. But we'll see. When we come back, though, folks, we got a lot of CWS action to discuss. It's The Drive, 93.7 Ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try their brand new s'mores cold brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a s'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today. You heard that right. Conquer the stair climber with your partner in climb. Enjoy a post-workout recovery session in the hydro massage and do it all again with access to any of our 2,700 convenient locations. So, you coming? Get all the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, you won't want to miss this exclusive offer. Deal ends June 13th.
See Club for details.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly, NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Husker fans, the 2025 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need your support in the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $185. This plan includes tickets to Michigan or USC, plus Akron or Houston Christian, and either Michigan State, Northwestern, or Iowa. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Now's the time to lock in the best deal of the year on a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Sprayer Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray. Target weeds with precision and cut herbicide use. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Don't forget, secure early order savings and get the sprayer that maximizes every pass. Visit your Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket. Every Saturday morning now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
The weekend is here, and you and the boys need a place to hang out after your day on the golf course. Lucky for you, that place exists at Liquid Assets Sports Bar and Grill in South Lincoln. The 19th hole at the course is great, but it doesn't have 30 TVs showing all sports with 23 beers on tap. You can enjoy all of that at Liquid Assets, as well as delicious smash burgers, wings, and much more. Don't end your hangout after the golf round ends. Get to Liquid Assets Sports Bar and Grill at 2755 Jamie Lane.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Make your move fun and easy with the help of Movers and Shakers. Movers and Shakers is homegrown, female-led, and ready to help make your transition to a new space as seamless as possible. They excel at residential and commercial moving jobs, as well as offer home cleanouts and junk removal services. Moving into a new place is stressful enough, so let Movers and Shakers ease the transition. Give them a call today at 712-899-6265 or book your move online at www.moversandShakersNE.com today.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. It's me and Bach holding it down. Raff has got some outage going down there in Huntsville, Alabama, and he said he looked at the neighborhood thing from his phone, neighborhood site from his phone, and people are spitting mad, man. They are spitting mad down there in Alabama. You think they have spittle like Swim did that day? Bach, when he was in there, he got really hyped up about who should be in the Hall of Fame and criteria. Yeah. And he had some little spittle. They gather around his lip. I was like, you stop that, you little Swim. You stop that. I almost had to burp him a little bit. Just put him on my lap, just burp him, and wipe him down with his little spit rag. He got so excited, and his little cheeks started turning red. Yeah. I was like, that's it, little Swimmy. So.
He really got going on that, huh?
Yeah, he did, man. I was like, Swim. It's like, his cheeks got as red as our countertop right here, man. Little spittle that was forming right there. And when your little kids, when they're little, they just get so flustered. And they just maybe they want to eat and they just start crying like crazy, and you have to calm them down. You just kind of pat them on the back a little bit. There, little fella. There, Swimmy, Swim. There you go, little woman. Right, throat punch you. Shut up. There you go, buddy. Bach's like, 80, I don't know about throat punching kids. That's a good way to get CPS called on you. Yeah, I'm reporting a throat punch.
Well, they might come and find out Nick's not as small as what
right.
you're letting on there.
They think that's a grown man on your lap. He's got a full beard, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
Big B, good morning to you, man. Appreciate you sending this. He goes, morning, gentlemen. Hey, D, I know how much you enjoy this type of thing. I've heard you speak before, and I thought you and the listeners would enjoy. Mastery is the ultimate status. The rich can't buy it. The impatient can't rush it. The privileged can't inherit it. and nobody can steal it. You can only learn to earn it through hard work. Learn from the masters. The fastest way to improve is by studying those who've already mastered what you want to achieve. I tell you what, Big B, I love that quote. It's by Marcus Aurelius. You know what? We appreciate you too, Big B. I'm going to screenshot that one, man, because I love that. I've got a book called The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday, and Marcus Aurelius is one of the key figures he has in that book. And if you're looking for a great book to read in the morning, it's called The Daily Stoic. It's a great read. Big B, I appreciate you, brother. Morning, thank you so much. Eric, what's up, brother? He goes, man, I know AG has a generator money. Can we get these guys some generators? Well, AG's actually traveling right now, so this is not on him, and Raff has got a whole neighborhood outage as far as that goes. But one thing about it, we've got generators here at 1040 O Street, powered by 93.7 Ticket, and we are ready to roll on that aspect of things. It is, folks, the first day of the CWS, and there's yesterday, if you missed the show yesterday, I would encourage you to go to 93.7 Ticket, download the app as well. I always get the app store. You can do that. Whatever you get your apps from. You can't do it on Spotify because I don't think we're on Spotify anymore. Am I correct on that, Buck? I think they kind of said, yeah, you can't do that anymore. So you can on Apple. Download the show. We had Jeff Heinrichs on the show yesterday. He was an umpire, the MLB, the CWS. He did a number of CWS umpiring. It was a great interview, not just because of us, but because of him. Just a wealth of knowledge, stories, a powerful story that gives you goosebumps about his son. Situation his son went through, his sickness he went through, and still enduring today as far as that goes. But we want to thank Jeff again. Appreciate Raff for bringing him in to talk about the CWS. Folks, we talked a little about yesterday, and the teams, of course, that are in. You got the first game today is going to be Coastal Carolina, who finished the season at 53-11. They're going against Arizona. That's 44-19. And that game is going to be at 1 p.m. Of course, that'll be on the network that you can check up, ESPN. Will be on there broadcasting that, but you definitely want to stay tuned with the guys from our station as well, because they'll be giving live coverage and interviews from people that'll be at the Blur Party. Again, you can check that out. There's going to be a lot going on with the Blur Party, but the CWS, folks, just kind of some background history on it as far as we go. Here's a few different, just history about it as far as titles. USC has won 12. This is not, obviously these teams aren't in the CWS, but just as far as overall records in the CWS. And this first one's not surprising. USC has won 12 World Series championships. LSU, who is back. Bach, let me ask you this. How many shots do you think they're going to, what is it? No, Jello shots, right?
Yeah.
How many did they have last year?
I think it was like 68,000 or something like that.
68,000. Text line, if you know how many jelly shots that they had, please text and let me know what that is. And anybody from any of our teammates, if Bach, you're right here. I know Jake and DP are traveling right now, but Swim, if you're listening, how many shots, Jello shots at LSU by? You said it was like 68,000.
I think it was like 68,800 something.
Dude, that is insane. But Omaha loves it.
Oh yeah, LSU. I've been told over and over. Every time I went to the College World Series, they did not make it, and I've been told by everybody. It's not just like a few people. It's just a general opinion out there that the College World Series is not quite whole without LSU there, because of their fan base and their everything they do, they bring. And there's even though they hadn't made it the years I made it there, I'd still see some LSU fans there because they plan the trip to go to Omaha every year.
Bach, you think about that, and from what I've heard, like I said, I haven't been to CWS since 2018. I was telling DP that yesterday. Since 2018, a client gave me like box tickets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go in. Me and some of my frat brothers were in town. My agent was in town, so we just kind of hung out at the Mattress Factory area.
Oh yeah.
Over there, just hung out, watching the TVs. I'm not Buck, I'm not a big crowd person.
Okay.
I'm just that's why I don't go to even a lot of games. I kind of like watching it with a few people. I'm just not a big crowd person.
Yeah.
And to each their own. I'm just not a big crowd guy, but it just blew me away the number of tailgates that LSU had. Now, things have obviously changed because, that's been almost 10 years ago now, 2018, give or take. But the tailgates they had, one guy had a dadgum pig rotisserie style out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
He's just out there with the thing had a thing, like an apple in his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
He can go, yeah, what? It literally sounded like about 30, what's LSU's coach's first?
Ed Orgeron.
It sounded like a bunch of Ed Orgerons. He go right there, boy. He goes, hey, we're going to cut this right here. We'll get it right there. And we put some whole salsa. My agent from California goes, dude, what did he just say, man?
Well, That'd be good for LSU Arkansas. They might add a little bit more of that tomorrow for that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is going to be an amazing game. So LSU alone, they're in second with 7 after winning the championship title in 2023. Texas follows with 6. And we didn't talk about that yet, Bach. Texas end up winning the softball national championship to your chagrin, I'm sure.
Yeah. They just add another little medal trophy for Texas Longhorns. Yeah.
Death by 1,000 cuts to you. Arizona State has won 5. Arizona, Cal State, Fullerton, Miami are all tied with 4. Minnesota and Oregon State each have won 3. Vandy, South Carolina, Stanford, Oklahoma, Michigan, and California each have won 1 of those. The thing that blows me away about this one, I know we've talked about this a little bit already. When you earlier in the week, Bach, what's your feelings? What's your sentiments about Murray State being there, man?
It's a cool story. I mean, they're the clear underdogs. I'm sure you've heard everybody's kind of since they made it. It's kind of made the rounds. They held about 800 people at their home stadium.
Mm-hmm.
The head coach cuts the grass. I mean, it's a small time operation. And you're in here with a bunch of teams. Whether it be those SEC teams we talk about or UCLA, historic programs, Arizona, even the former Pac-12 teams. So they're just such an underdog, and it's always fun to have the underdog. It's good to have a few of them sometimes.
Yes.
But when you can squarely kind of put it there, and I want to see, I think Omaha, kind of the casual fan will get swept up and start to cheer for Murray State too.
Absolutely. Murray State is a team you think about, you think about Fresno. I think it was 2018 is when they snuck in won 2018 or 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong on that text line. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Bach, is when they snuck in as a 4th seed as well. And you think about Murray State. Now, their stadium, like you mentioned, holds 800. The players help put the tarp on the field. There will be 800 people out in the parking lot, in one segment, not counting the whole, one segment. What is it? 16,000? What is that seat? 20,000 or 16,000?
Let me look it up. I'm not sure.
I want to say I know it's at least 16,000 that it seats there in Omaha. I know it's at least 16,000. But you think about going from playing, and obviously Murray State has played in some bigger venues. So I'm not saying it's the first time they've been in a venue this big, but the majority of their games, and when they're home at least, are in small. You think when they're in the Missouri Valley Conference, obviously they're going to be smaller venues. They're playing in Murray State, just in case you don't know, it's located in Kentucky. So there's not a lot of big places they're playing, but they have played in there. But I can't imagine what those young men are going to feel like when they walk on that diamond for the first time.
Yeah, so it says 24,000 is the attendance, but it can be expanded if they need to, because the record attendance is 28,000 from an LSU and TCU played, close to 29,000, 28,846 back in 2015.
Man, that is insane. Unknown texter 0129 says LSU brought Mike the Tiger this year in his position. Who's Mike? Is that
like the live Tiger?
Like, yeah, let us know on that unknown texter. I'm sure Omaha's got some regulations. I mean, the zoo is right down the road.
Yeah, I suppose Mike could meet some of the other Tigers.
He says LSU brought Mike the Tiger. Text line and unknown texter on 0129. Please give us some more intel on that, because he goes, LSU brought Mike the Tiger and has positioned him right outside the Blurred tailgate.
Oh, no.
Dude, a real tiger. Bach, would you go up close to a real tiger, bruh?
Not too close. I mean, Mike the Tiger is probably one of my favorite tigers just because I love mascots, but he's still a tiger.
I'm like, Jay, you can't pull the head off. It's going to be a real tiger, dog.
Right.
There's not going to be like Bruce underneath there. Hey, what's up, man? I mean, that's going to be a real tiger. So, yeah, verify that if you could for me, unknown texter 0129, to let us know if that's really going to be a real well, DP and Jake and Swim will be over there, so they'll be able to tell us if it's a real tiger that's going to be there or not, man.
So what I've seen so far is they've got like a giant float of Mike the Tiger.
So not an actual tiger.
Not an actual tiger.
That's good to know. That is very good to know, because we didn't want anybody getting too crazy down. LSU, man, they're just built different. We got an update on the Jello shot challenge, and this is they'll have an update again at 1:00 today. But as of yesterday, now again, it's only 10:18, but them Tiger boy, they're gonna start early this morning, man. They probably already got going already this morning. As of yesterday, though, LSU is in the lead with 525 Jello
Okay.
shots. And look at Murray State. They might be big, little in stature, but they can drink. 385 Jello shots. The Murray State team from Kentucky. Louisville's got 298 so far. Coastal Carolina, 277. Arkansas comes in at 235 Jello shots. I guess they like the Jello shots with some hog, perhaps. Oregon State, the Ducks, they are not teetotalers. They have 69 shots. Arizona says, dude, we do this every day. They got 55.
Okay.
UCLA, 39. That is Rocco's Jello Shot Challenge, the updates, and that will have more on that. At 1 p.m. tomorrow, they'll have more, because that was at 10, as of 10:08 last night. So there was probably a lot more going on after 10:08 last night. So those numbers are probably going to go up even more as far as that goes.
Well, and we'll see with UCLA. I remember from the Big Ten tournament. Well, some UCLA fans, well, it's not fair. They got to go play in Nebraska. Well, you're back in Nebraska. See how unfair it is now.
Jake, who do you like with Coastal Carolina and Arizona? That'll first pitch again is going to be at 1 p.m. There. Who do you like? Arizona finished the year at 44-19. As you know, they are always a strong team. Coastal Carolina, they hadn't been there in a few years, but 53-11. Who do you like in that game?
I think I cheer for interesting, and Arizona's definitely, part of it is kind of these storylines. You kind of look into it with Arizona State and Oregon State and UCLA, former Pac-12 brethren, out there in 3 different conferences now. That could be a story moving forward. But certainly one of the other stories there, like you're saying, is Coastal Carolina, who is frustrated. Their coaches made it clear that they're kind of, people might throw them in with Murray State as the underdog.
He didn't like
they're
that.
not a Power 5 team.
Mm-hmm.
This is a team that's won a championship and the College World Series within the last decade or so. So, I think a little bit of, they feel disrespected coming in. So I would lean toward them there.
I'm going to go with you with Coastal Carolina. Anytime you have a team, and I'm bringing this back again, Bach, I'm similar to Indiana. Remember the peers in the NBA voted that your boy they said he's the most overrated player in the league. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Halliburton, yeah.
They said he's the most overrated. And you think about that. That's a shot that's a shot to who you are as a man. I think the same thing with Coastal Carolina when the coach did not like them, saying, wait a minute, how are you going to compare us to Murray State? No disrespect against Murray State, but we've been here. We've won one. So how could you compare it? I think Coastal Carolina gets this done with the chip on their shoulder. The next game is tonight at 6 p.m. That's going to take on Oregon State, who finished the year at 47-14, one tie, and Louisville's at 40-22. Bach, in this game right here, Oregon State, there's a reason why they have the number of titles they do. Obviously, Nebraska was, think about this. Nebraska was able to beat them in a weekend series, which blows me away. But when they beat us, they did beat us, though. When they beat us on that Saturday, boy, did they beat us. But Oregon State knows they've been here before. It's kind of like how people sometimes have a second home. Omaha's almost been like a second home to Oregon State. So I don't see the Beavers losing this one. Louisville, of course, is going to be a tough matchup. But Oregon State, I just see them with too much firepower. Nick, I'm going to say Nick. But what about you, my man?
Yeah, I think firepower is right. Oregon State comes in to this game with the second most homers of anybody in the College World Series. 103 this year. Arkansas with 124. So look out for those teams, their matches. But Oregon State, that's definitely going to help. And they might have the best. Well, there's an argument here because UCLA's got the Big Ten Player of the Year, and probably is going to be the first round pick of next year's draft. But probably the highest drafted college player this year might be Avea Arquette from Oregon State. So, kind of top player, maybe one of the top players here in Omaha, and they're hitting homers left and right. So I like Oregon State.
You know what? And James, you're dang right. The Beavers. I said the Ducks.
Yeah,
I said the Ducks. Fair. Oregon State Beavers. You can't get those Ducks and those Beavers mixed up because that's not a good thing, James. I appreciate it. After I said it, I was like, no, Eugene doesn't have. Eugene doesn't have Beavers. I mean, they do, but not in this case. So James, I appreciate that, my man. So yeah, Oregon State's got a lot of firepower there. I think they probably get this one. Done. But that is going to be, I think, an entertaining game. And I think pitchers, we may be going through quite a few because of the firepower that both of those teams have there. UCLA on Saturday at 1 p.m. takes on Murray State. And we all know the story. We've talked about it a little bit this morning. We've talked about it last week. A number of outlets discussed it. I know other shows have discussed it. But it's interesting. It's fun to think about a team like this to be in the big stage and the big lights. A 1 p.m. game. They will go against UCLA. UCLA finished here at 47-16. The Bruins, James, I got that one right. The Bruins, 47-16, and Murray State, 44-15. Bach, does the Swan Song stop in the first game with them?
I think it probably does. Their center fielder, Jonathan Hogarth, has hit 6 home runs in this tournament so far. So I'm back here tracking all the home runs, but everybody loves the home runs. So look out for him. He could make it interesting. But like I said, UCLA it might have the best player in Omaha as well, in Rock Kalowski. He was the Big Ten Player of the Year as a sophomore. Still has another year to go on campus, but it's one of those deals where if he came out this year, he might be the one-word pick. Many believe the best college player in just in general, not just in Omaha. But one way or the other, it's more than just a one-person game. But UCLA also has my rooting interest because they're in the Big Ten.
Someone asked on the text line a few days ago about that, Bach, that would we or would you think Nebraskans or just folks in general in the Big Ten will rally around UCLA being the sole team in there as far as that goes? No. I don't care about UCLA, man. I want Murray State to go far, but we'll talk about the next one. But I do want Murray State to win. But we talked about firepower again, experience. I just think UCLA might be a little too much for them as far as that goes. But I tell you what, I am definitely pulling for Murray State, though, man. I love stories like that. I love the David and Goliath. No one gives them a chance. The coach out there cutting the lawn and everything like that. I just love stories like that. The grit, etc. What is the saying that Arkansas does? What is that yell they do?
Woo pig suey.
Come on, Bach. I want to hear like you mean it. Say it like you mean it, man.
Well, I can't do a voice like they do, but woo pig suey.
You might wake up saying that woo pig suey tonight. Who knows? That, I'm sure, is the game. If you're just a baseball aficionado, if you love the game, you can't wait to watch that game tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Arkansas 48-13, LSU 48-15. But before we go deeper in this, who do you like in this game?
Yeah, I mean, because of I'll be cheering for Dave Van Horn all throughout this tournament. If I could maybe pick one team to win it all, it would probably be Arkansas. So that's who I'm going to go for. Probably the best program, maybe one of the best programs, I would say, at least, to never have won a College World Series. And it's crazy because Dave Van Horn gets them there often. They just have not quite completed it. So, I don't know as far as it's a pretty even matchup. And so it's exciting to see that out there on the field. Obviously, in the SEC. Biggest ticket coming into this weekend so far. It's, those fan bases are going to be there for it. So I'll side with Arkansas, but it's for no more reason than just cheering for Dave Van Horn.
Okay, let me ask you this. I'm playing devil's advocate. This question makes no sense whatsoever. If Van Horn loses this time, are they getting a little unsettled in Arkansas?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, he's still one of the most respected coaches across the country. And again, it just gets you to the College World Series often. But again, it's a program that's never won the College World Series. So maybe that helps, if you're maybe coming off 3 titles before he takes over the job. But he's been there since 2003. So you would think he's got a lot of job security. I'm trying to think how many times. They finished at least runner-up once. It would have been the only time in 2018. But often in the College World Series, the first time since 2022. So yeah, not a long gap in between that resume there.
Van Horn retires when Van Horn wants to retire. That's what I would say. I mean, you think about it. You look at other schools who have got rid of coaches with not even close to his resume, and have got rid of coaches just for not making it to the College World Series. This guy's, like I said, he's got a second home dang near in Omaha. Similar to the fans in LSU. So I think Van Horn is obviously safe. I'm just bringing it up just for the sake of bringing it up. But Van Horn's going to be just fine. But I bring that up because in this crazy day and age of win now lately, Bach, nothing surprises me anymore, man.
Yeah.
They see the next shiny thing and think, well, we're going to go for that. No, you've got Van Horn retires when he wants to retire. If I'm the AD there at Arkansas. But I do think Arkansas gets LSU. I'd love to see it. But that, regardless of what you think in that game, it's going to be that place is going to be absolutely electric tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Folks, when we come back, there's something else to be electric tonight. Lights will be on. It's Friday Night Lights here at the stadium. We'll talk a little bit of Nebraska football, recruiting, and what we've seen so far. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks, and grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria tacos and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and the hail sale has been a huge success, but is winding down. We still though have several units with huge discounts. Plus, we have brand new Sierras, $14,000 off list, or starting at $37,105, or 0.9% APR on select new models. Yes, you heard right. $14,000 off or 0.9% APR on new Sierras starting at $37,105. So please check us out at cobblecars.com. All deals with roof credit, stock number G289358.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com. Are you looking for a place to relax and unwind after a long week? Grotto Bar and Lounge is the perfect spot to enjoy a full menu and in-house DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. If you're wanting to start your Saturday or Sunday off the right way, stop by for brunch starting at 9 a.m. Don't forget, Grotto offers a full catering service as well for those graduation parties, birthday celebrations, and weekend family get-togethers. Give Grotto Bar and Lounge a call today at 402-261-3019 or visit them in person at 70th and A in the Clock Tower Shopping Center.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Now's the time to lock in the best deal of the year on a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Sprayer Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray. Target weeds with precision and cut herbicide use. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Don't forget, secure early order savings and get the sprayer that maximizes every pass. Visit your Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
A smoke-free environment is the only way to fully protect from the dangers of secondhand smoke. That's why smoke-free policies are so important to me. Whether it's in my car, apartment building, or when I'm dining outdoors, there's no place for secondhand smoke or e-cigarette aerosol. Breathe easier knowing the facts. Visit smokefree.ne.gov. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today. You heard that right. Conquer the stair climber with your partner in climb. Enjoy a post-workout recovery session in the hydro massage and do it all again with access to any of our 2,700 convenient locations. So, you coming? Get all the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, you won't want to miss this exclusive offer. Deal ends June 13th.
See Club for details.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. Bach, I like rolling with you, man. It goes fast, but it goes fun because we get off on all sorts of tangents and start discussing like pickup basketball, like we did.
Yeah,
Bach still pick up ball. If you play pickup ball, let us know if you're still out there hooping. At 51, the last time I played a pickup ball basketball was at the Lincoln High alumni tournament. And I think that may have been, I know it's been at least, I think about 2017, 2016, maybe something like that. And shout out to Lincoln High. In fact, their golf event's going on right now. Our very own, one of our good friends, David Freehoff, he's playing out there at the Lincoln High alumni golf tournament to raise funds for LHS athletics, etc. But there was a kid, Bach, and he was a lot younger than us. Not a lot, but he was younger. He was going up, and this was at Lincoln High. He was going up for a simple layup. No one even really on him. Comes down wrong, blows his MCL and ACL out. And I seen that, I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I have not played a full court basketball game since then.
Yeah.
And that's why I was telling you, dude, enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can still play. Obviously, with my back right now, I definitely need basketball going on, but I miss playing basketball, though, dude.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite hobby. You know, you kind of get out on the court, and all of a sudden, all your concerns and fears and frustrations are kind of just turned into competitive. Just trying to get to 11 and not get beat, and hit the next shot or whatever. So it's a lot of fun. I did break my wrist playing basketball, and I decided to continue playing through it. Not at the time, obviously, but decided to continue playing. But I think if I break, it's always kind of thing. Well, if I break it again, then obviously, if I break the other one, I'll probably also retire. It seems like maybe a sign, maybe not to keep going.
So, Bach, you said something right there to kind of just stuck with me. You said you take your frustrations out. So you're like Dennis Rodman out there clotheslining people?
No, that maybe it sounds like I try to stay as even keel as I can, but
no. I'm wondering why when I met a guy who played ball, I'm like, Bach is laid back. They're like, not the Bach we know. I'm like, what? It's out there clotheslining people.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is a good escape.
Yeah.
It's a good escape. The competitive juices keep going. And it's always that camaraderie, too. Old man ball. Well, you're not old yet, but it's good that you can get out there and still hoop up and down the court, man. It's a fun thing to do. Back when I always say back when I was that. I'm that guy now. Back when I was playing. Back when I was playing, man, it was awesome. Unknown texter 0658. Let me read this real fast. Okay, there we go. He goes, played City Rec, alumni pickup, etc. Until I was 47. Oh, you're blessed, bro. Friend snapped his Achilles pickup one morning. I'm done. Shoot hoops with my kids still. Yeah. Unknown texter 0658. That's what happened to one of my best friends. Best friend, Akam Udofia, was balling, was literally going up for a jump shot. Comes down, snaps it. My brother Mark, years ago, we played City Flag Football League. We'd get to the championship every year, Bach, and we'd lose. Like Cluster Johnson was our quarterback, and we had all sorts of former guys out there. We'd get to the championship and lose every year. So we were always pissed off. But nevertheless, my brother Mark, we were at Woods Park. I'll never forget this. He was warming up. I mean, just warming up. Snapped his Achilles. Just warming up. So, yeah.
Just happened to VJ, right? Yeah.
Yo, is that what happened to VJ? His Achilles?
Playing basketball, yeah.
It was basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I knew he had some issues, but I didn't know he snapped it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. Well, he's debating whether to get surgery or not. So,
what are you debating about? That you have to get surgery when you snap your Achilles, unless you're going to go you're playing the long game when you don't get surgery.
Yeah, I don't know. But he just doesn't want to go under the knife. So we'll see if he gets that done.
I got to hit VJ up. I did not know he snapped his Achilles, man. I did not know that. Unknown texter 8893. Yes, you are Lincoln High Lake. I'm a class of 1991. Lincoln High. You know that's what we do, Bach, at Lincoln High.
Oh, okay.
And at my age, nothing but a good competitive game of horse. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. One more of these before we get into Nebraska. These are pretty cool, man. But when it comes up eventually here. Bach, do you see the one at 5284? Here we go. I'm 29 and my boys and I won the Parks and Rec Summer Adult Seed League this year. Nothing better than hitting a three. Oh, look at the squad right there. See, man, I got shoes older than all of y'all in that picture. You know what I'm saying?
I recognize a few of those guys.
You recognize a few of those guys?
Yeah.
The killers on the court?
Yeah, those guys are pretty good.
I love it, man. Hey, man, keep playing. At 29, brother, I'm going to tell you this. It's like I told Bach. Keep playing as much as you can. Because I'm telling you, when you can't, you're going to wish you could keep doing it. So keep balling out. Keep enjoying it. You guys, in Husker football news, there is a big announcement that will come. I mean, Bach, we're talking about this. There's a big announcement that will come on Monday, and we just don't know where this young man is going to go yet. Hayden Ainsworth, and he is an offensive lineman, and Hayden's a big word. Hayden Ainsworth, he's an offensive tackle, 2026 class. He'll make his announcement at 10:30 a.m. on Monday. And he mentioned that on social media just yesterday. It's down between Nebraska, Bach, and North Carolina State. 6'5", 305. Dude, what is he eating down there in Biloxi, Mississippi? That's a big dude. 6'5", 305. Here's a list of the others that were in the running, no longer right now, though. Other offers he had from across the South were including Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Alabama, Arkansas, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Oklahoma, and many more. It's down between us and North Carolina State. I know that looking at the pictures on here, reading the articles, they went after this young man hard. He's one they want pretty bad. And this just comes a few days after the latest decision came, just a few days when we got Arizona offensive lineman Rex Waterman committed to Nebraska. So that was also a huge get. For the commits, our 4-star safety, C.J. Bruneau, 3-star wide receiver, Davion Bonwell-Witt. We talked about 3-star quarterback, of course, Dayton Raiola, and 3-star linebacker, Jace Reynolds. So Nebraska's in the running for this young man. Bach, it seems like Nebraska is swinging for the fences, and they're just simply saying, if you don't ask, you're not going to get type of philosophy.
Yeah, it's definitely different than what we've seen in the past. Of course, there's been a lot of discussion about the in-state kids. Iowa State, now Illinois, if you saw that, they've got 2 of the top 10 players in Nebraska. Iowa State's got several of them, and Nebraska just kind of slow playing it. So it's interesting, but part of it is, hopefully landing some of these more national known prospects. And Ainsworth is interesting. He reclassified a class, so he's pretty young for his class. And would be another guy that is, at least, again, rankings aren't everything, but they do matter. And, as far as a 4-star type of kid, could be the second one for that class. They've got 4 guys, but only Bronow is a 4-star. So he'd be a high-end guy, a big get for the class of 2026.
He really would be. And it's something that I was talking to a few of the newer coaches that are here a few weeks back, and just their whole philosophy in that if you don't ask, you're not going to get. You have to be willing to say, you know what? You look at that complex, like you mentioned, the Tom Osborne facility over there, the food, nutrition, the locker room I still got to get over there. I mean, goodness gracious, family with one of the ADs, and I still haven't been over there yet. But I need to get over there. But just seeing what I've seen online, a few buddies have, walked through there with their phones. I need to get through there and check that out. I don't know how many of the schools in the country can compare with what we have. They are out there, of course. I'm not saying they're not. There are, the Texas, the Ohio State, a number of other ones. But Nebraska is in that same conversation. And that wasn't always true, Bach. That was not always true. We kind of fell off there a little bit as far as, keeping up with this crazy arms race of facilities, et cetera. But Nebraska is there as far as that goes. So we were talking about this a few weeks ago on the show. I think it was just last week. Troy Dannon and Trev before him and others as well, they prepared Nebraska with a professional chef kitchen. It's time to cook, Bach. It's time to cook this year. Obviously this is year 3 going in, but Nebraska, we no longer can say we don't have this, we don't have that. No, the facilities are there. So it's good to see these guys giving Nebraska serious consideration. Of course, the Friday Night Lights camp. It's called the Night Shift. That's going to be tonight. And then on the 18th, we'll talk about that as well. The Matt Ruth football camps on the 18th for 3rd through 6th graders, 7th through 8th graders. And then Thursday night throwdown camp. They call that the Graveyard Shift. That's going to be on the 19th. So we'll talk about that as well. When that time comes, folks, when we come back, there won't be any RGT because RGT ain't got any power right now. But we will talk about the 80 attitude adjustment and recap of the week's events. We'll be right back. It's The Drive.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week and attractive benefits package and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
I want to ride. Do you want to ride? June is officially riding month at Rod's Power Sports, Nebraska's largest volume Honda Power Sports dealership. Come in now and take advantage of huge savings and a great inventory selection during Rod's I Want to Ride celebration days all month long. Simply schedule a qualified demo ride on one of their new Honda motorcycles, ATVs, scooters, or side-by-sides, or purchase a new or used vehicle, and you get a free custom I Want to Ride t-shirt. Plus, all month long, they have 10% discounts on all wearables, parts, accessories, and oil change kits when purchased with a new or used Honda. Free refreshments served each Saturday morning in June. Just show up and say, I want to ride, and they'll fix you up with some free stuff and help you pick out that new ride. Come ride with Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln or online at rodspowersports.com. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda Power Sports vehicles are for riders 16 years and older. Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Husker fans, the 2025 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need your support in the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $185. This plan includes tickets to Michigan or USC, plus Akron or Houston Christian, and either Michigan State, Northwestern, or Iowa. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red!
Country music star Rodney Atkins will be performing at the Icebox on Friday, June 20th. Tickets start at $30 and doors open at 7 p.m. The capacity is only 3,000, so don't wait. Buy your tickets at lincolnstars.com today before it sells out.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. It is a beautiful day here in the capital city, and I am excited. My business partner, Todd Kelly, is in town. Todd Kelly, in fact, Buck, I'm trying to think here. I think he might have been out of high school longer than you've been alive.
Very well could be.
I know it's close, but I know the Lincoln East, if you're a Spartan and you're about 60, I think Todd is 60 or 61. Todd Kelly, in fact, Todd was a state champ wrestler.
Okay.
As well at Lincoln East. He lives out in Portland now, but that is my business partner. He is the analytics, the systems, and without him, I tell you what, it'd be hard to run my business because Todd is one that really helps me out a lot, man. And about 20 plus years ago, they used to have a company here in town called, was it Graphics Plus? I think it was Graphics Plus when they first started. Then it changed to the Minnow Project. But when I first met Todd, I met him through Todd Kelfie. Shout out to Todd Kelfie as well. He goes, I want to introduce you to my business partner. Todd comes in because he worked for IBM, when IBM was Big Blue, and he comes in and their office was just right over the overpass. It was underneath it where there's like that restaurant now. Those were all office spaces upstairs. And he comes in this, this blue JCPenney Brooks Brothers looking suit, and Todd Kelfie with, t-shirt, just, marketing company. Todd was a finance guy. So he goes, so what's so special about you? I was like, man, I'm about to drop your boy, man. That was like the first words out of his mouth. Wow. He actually would have probably dropped me. He was a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? He would have had my, full Nelson or something. But Todd is one of my best friends. But I remember him telling me years ago, and this has always stuck with me. He goes, AD, have you ever seen a concert? You ever seen Elton John set up a stage? I was like, first of all, I'm not going to an Elton John concert. I said, but no, I like Elton John. I'm a piano man. I love Elton John. He goes, I said, no. He goes, do what you do best. Pay for the rest. Or grow to it. And I've never forgotten that, man. And Todd is like a brother to me, like an older brother. Me and Todd have been through lost parents, sicknesses, illnesses, and everything else, but I love him to death. He is in town for the East High reunion. I think Todd graduated in 81. I think 81. Hey, Todd Kelly, John and Cortland says Todd Kelly, holy bloop, younger Spartan, last name Hickson. I'll tell him, man. I'll make sure to let him know, man. Hey, Eric, you have a good weekend as well, my man. But yeah, Todd Kelly, that's my guy, man. So he's in town. So I'm going to be meeting with him. We got a big strat planning session. We'll have a lot of whiteboards covered up on the wall at Capitol Cigar. They got a boardroom back there we use quite a bit. So that whole wall will be covered for the next 6 months plans for this year and going into 2026 still to plan for that. What do you got this afternoon, man?
Well, I'll be here pretty much all day. Well, until 3 at least, as I sit back and push the buttons as we get the shows going out there at the Blur events in Hilltoma.
How long do you have between shows?
About 5 minutes.
Okay, so you're going to be going to East, to the campus and picking up noon ball over there, are you?
I can't fit that in. I don't think.
If they had a remote, you'd be doing it from your phone. Okay, fellas, I'm back. Let's run it.
That's right.
But folks, to close this out, the 80 attitude adjustment. If you're on Twitter, I'm going to post this here shortly on Twitter. But it says, take a stand in your circumstances. I was thinking about this driving yesterday. And folks, here's the reality. You might not be able to control the storms that are around you. Yeah, I can't. You can't. As you know, I've been very frustrated, more than I've even voiced about my back situation. And man, was just kind of down a couple of days ago, but then I started thinking, wait a minute, I can't control that, but I can still control my responses. We can't control the storms on the outside. We control our attitudes on the inside because that's internal. Our mindset, that's ours to manage. There's a lot of craziness going on in our world today. Craziness, maybe in your family, crazy with your finances, crazy physically like I'm going through, but I can still manage my mindset. And then your responses, that's our responsibility. We can't control the storms, but we can control how we respond to those storms. So you can take a stand and take a stance, even in difficult circumstances. Bach, we can do that, man. Even when you clothesline somebody tomorrow at the open gym, they can control their response to you.
That's right, yeah.
Folks, as Raff would always say, be nice to each other. Stick with us. We're on until 6 o'clock. They're there from the Blur Party. We'll be back on Monday. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
Your number one dad may not need another tie or coffee mug, but he always needs a little more award-winning barbecue from Hog Wild. Give Dad a meal fit for the king of your castle this Father's Day with Hog Wild's hearty, family-pleasing menu. Our meaty ribs, tender beef brisket, pulled pork, and hot links pair perfectly with our home-style sides. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Unwind after a long week? Grotto Bar and Lounge is the perfect spot to enjoy a full menu and in-house DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. If you're wanting to start your Saturday or Sunday off the right way, stop by for brunch starting at 9